Okay, so let us then start the design of keys, okay? So upon having our design of the shaft, okay, we all know that the shaft comes with a keyway, okay? So this keyway po, okay, this is where we will be inserting our key. So what we will be designing here is what we call an industrial key. So different po yan doon sa mga keys na ginagamit natin sa mga pintuan, sa mga lockers po natin. Okay? So hindi po yung mga key na yon na kumbaga ang itsura niya, okay, medyo parang mabulaklak or ganon. Okay? Yung iba, mga kumbaga, ang itsura niya is somewhat very complex po yung kanya na structure. Okay? But then when we say we design here industrial keys, okay, so the main function of it po is to prevent the relative rotation of the shaft. Okay? So, the shaft comes with a keyway, okay, katulad po nitong nasa illustration po natin, okay? So, yung nasa illustration po natin, you have here the keyway, okay? So, ito pong rectangular na ito, this is your keyway in which you will be inserting and then you have here po yung dalawang ito, okay? So these two samples, these are your keys, okay? So ito po yung key natin. Sa illustration po natin dito, okay? Yun pong dalawang square bar po na to, okay? Itong dalawa na yan, these are your keys. So ganyan lang po yung itsura ng atin na key na i-design, okay? So hindi po yan katulad ng mga sabi ko nga yung susi natin sa mga pintuan. So very different po. Okay? Para lang siyang isang square bar, okay, or rectangular bar na ginagamit natin, not knowing that it is already a key. Okay? So sa key po, we have the different classifications. The first one is called the constant cross-section key and the other one is the variable cross-section key. A constant cross-section key po, that is kapag po yung cross-section ng key natin is a regular polygon. Halimbawa po, katulad po nito. Okay? So, this is our sample. So, ang tawag po natin dito, this one is a square key. So, you look at this part po, this is its cross-section. And the cross-section is a regular polygon. Okay? So, in this case, it's a square. Okay? So, kabilang po siya dito sa constant cross-section key. Okay? Ito din po. This one is rectangular. Okay? So, kabilang pa rin siya. Thus, it's a regular cross-section. Ito po yung bar key natin. So, ang bar key po, ganun din. Ang magiging kanya lang po na cross-section would be five-sided na polygon. Okay? So, that would be under still a constant cross-section key. Pag variable cross-section key naman po, ito po yung mga samples. Okay? So, this is your variable cross-section key. Okay? So, what is its difference po? Okay? So, what is its difference po from the first group? Okay? So, yung first group po natin is constant cross-section. Okay? Regular polygon. Ito po hindi. Just like po the give head. You look at the give head. Yung give head po, ito lang yung kanyang size dito. And then, as you go along with the length po, kita nyo siya ay tapered. Okay? Tapered po. Ibig sabihin, nagbabago yung kanyang cross-section. Okay? Tapos parang may ulo dito sa parte na to. Okay? So it's a different cross-section other than a regular cross-section. Okay? So again, ang regular cross-section po, yun po yung mga regular polygons. Okay? So, yan po yung mga samples ng atin na cross-section keys. So, sa illustration po natin dito, okay, sa illustration po natin dito, mamaya, balik ka sa akin before mga quarter to 2. Okay. And then you have here the types of cross-section keys. Okay, so you have your square key, flat key, round, at saka bar key. Again, ito po yung key natin. Okay, so dito po sa dalawa, yung key po pwede nyo pong gawin. Okay, so you have there circular cross-section, tapos meron lang po tayo dito na length. Okay, parang ano lang siya, cylindrical. Okay, So, for the illustration here po, ito pong circular dito, this refers to your shaft. Okay? So, ito po yung shaft. Even here, na siya ay colored, shaft po yon, yung bilog po na yon. Okay? And then here po, ito po yung atin ng keyway. Okay? So, this is the keyway. So, ito po yung keyway niya. It is engaged doon po sa shaft. Okay? Tinawa po. Pag i-diretso mo po doon, yung keyway po natin, half ay naka-engage sa shaft. Ganoon, okay? Ang kalahati nakalubog dun sa shaft, ang kalahati nakalutang. Yung nakalutang po na parte, that is engaged to your hub, which is a non-rotating member. Okay? So, this shaft is rotating. Okay? Tapos, yung kalahati po naman ay nakataas, okay? Nakalutang, saan naman po siya naka-engage? Engage naman po siya doon sa tinatawag natin na hub. Okay? Yung hub naman po, that is not rotating. Okay? It's a non-rotating member. Kaya, kapag in-insert mo po itong ating key doon sa keyway natin, halimbawa naikot po ito, tapos in-insert mo po yan, ari lang po yung parte na nagro-rotate, yung kabila ay hindi. Okay? So, therefore, pag in-insert mo yan, matitigil yung kanyang rotation. Okay? Matitigil yung rotation. Kasi nga, ang kalahati nitong key natin, okay, nakakabit doon sa non-rotating member. Okay? So, ito po again, baka pumalito, baka akalain nyo ito na mismo yung key natin. Hindi po, ari lang po yung atin na key. Ari po ay i-insert mo dito sa keyway na nandun sa shaft po natin para mapatigil yung kanyang rotation. Okay? So, when we design po yung key, okay, so in particular po dito, ang i-design po lang natin dito sa key ay yung lang pong constant cross-section at saka po yung flat key. Okay? So, limited lang po tayo dun sa dalawa. The square key and the flat key, since these are the most used po in the industries. Okay? So, ang pinagkaiba lang po ng dalawa is that yung cross-section po ng flat key is rectangular at yung isa po ay square. Okay? So, when we say we design the keys, we are dimensions of the key. Ito lang pong hahanapin natin. B, T, and L. Okay? So, yan po lang tatlo. B, T, and L. Ano po yung B? B pertains to the width. Ito po yung B. Okay? It pertains to the width of the key. And then another is the thickness. Okay? And this one would be the length. Okay? So, yan po yung hahanapin natin. When we design the keys, we look for those three, okay, dimensions of the key. B, T, and N. Okay? So, ano po yung sinasabi natin kapag siya po ay square key? Kapag square key po, of course, the width and the thickness, they are just the same. Okay? Pero kapag po siya flat key, ganito po yung itsura niya. B is greater than the thickness. Okay? Lagi pong ganito. Hindi po pwedeng halimbawa, ito yung shaft natin, nakaganon, nakaganyan. Okay? Hindi po pwede na ito po in this case, ari yung T, ari ang B. Here, T is greater than B. Hindi po ito pwede. Okay? Hindi po ito pwede. Hindi po pwedeng ganyan yung atin na key on the keyway. Okay? Hindi po pwedeng ganyan ang itsura ng keyway. Dapat po, kung siya po ay rectangular, it should be in this manner. Kasi mas stable po ito kapag ganito. Okay? B, the width is greater than the thickness. Okay? So, ito lang pong dalawa yung atin pong i-design. Okay? And when we say we design, we look for these dimensions. B, T, and L. So, how do we design the keys po? Okay? So, when we say square key, again, it has a square cross-section. The key sank half in the shaft and half in the hub. Okay? So, yun po yung sinasabi ko kanina. Pag isinuot mo itong key doon sa keyway, kalahati niya nasa shaft, ang kalahati nandun a non-rotating member, which is the hub. And that is true on all types of keys. Okay? So, lahat po ng keys ganoon. Para nga mapatigil niya yung rotation po. Okay? Ang flat key lang po, okay, rectangular in cross-section with smaller dimension placed in the radial direction. Okay? So, katulad po ng sa illustration natin, yan, dapat po ganyan. B should be greater than the thickness po. Okay? Para po matanggap natin yung design ng key po natin. And just like that of a square, key is sunk half in the shaft, okay, and half in the hub po. So how do we design the keys? Okay, to design the key, necessary that we know the stresses that are acting on them. Okay, so there are two stresses. We call this your induced stresses in the key. So the first one is the compressive stress. We mean that sigma of K. So ang tawag po din ay compressive stress. Sa iba pong books, ang tawag po din sa compressive stress is sa bearing stress. Okay? So that's the compressive stress of the key. Okay? Sigma of K. So how do we produce this compressive stress? This is due to the thickness of the key in the keyway. Okay? So it's due to the thickness of the key in its keyway. Di po ba okay? So that causes po your compressive stress, okay? And then the other one naman po, okay, the other induced stress is called the shear stress. So ang tawag po naman ay tau of key, okay? Tau of key. So ito naman po ay due saan, okay? So this is caused by the torque transmitted or the shear forces. Diba? Sabi natin, nag-rotate yung atin na shaft, okay? And then suddenly i ilalagay natin yung atin na key, okay, ipapasok natin yung key. So, what will happen? So, yung parting kalahati, okay, anong mangyayari doon sa key mo? Tumatakbo pa kasi yung kalahati kasi yun yung shaft. Non-rotating naman yung taas. So, pag in-insert mo yung yung key mo doon sa rotating na member, so, ang tendency niya, may salida pa. Okay, may salida pa yung pag-ikot niya. Kaya ano mangyayari? Posible pong pilipit ng bahagya yung ating key na in-insert kasi nagalaw pa yung yung baba, okay? Which is the part of the shaft, okay? So that produces po the shear stress on the key, tau of key. So, yan pong dalawa na yan, these two stresses, yan po yung gagamitin natin, okay, para ma-solve po natin ang dimensions ng atin na key. Okay? Alin po ulit ang dimension? B, T, and L. Okay? So, how do we design the keys? First, you determine the force that are acting on the key. So, you recall torque is force times the radius. Okay? And then we say yung force po na yun, okay, that could be the force acting on the key to the diameter over 2. Yung torque po na yun, that is the same torque po ng shaft po natin. Okay? So, that's computed using the power transmitted. So, using the power formulas, you can compute for the torque. So, in that case, your Fk po, okay, Fk would be the torque divided by the radius. Okay? And the radius being d over 2, so we come up with the force times t over 2, then the force would be 2t over d. Okay? So that's the value of the force acting on the key, taken from the torsion. Okay? Sunod po is for you to determine the key dimensions. Okay? Ang key dimensions po, B, T, and L. Okay? Pero, ang uunahin po muna natin dyan, when we say cross-sectional dimension, yung B and T lang muna po. Okay? B and T. So, how do we determine the key dimensions? First, you have to choose the type of key to be used. So, dalawa lang po yung pagpipilian natin dyan. It's either a square key or a flat key. Okay? So, yun lang po ang titingnan nyo dyan sa type of key. Square po ba o kaya ay flat? So, how do you know po? If the design stress, okay, tau D over sigma D, when the ratio of the two is equal to 0.5, then you say it's a square key. Otherwise, kapag po hindi equal sa 0.5, then it's a flat key po. Okay, so yun po yung unang gagawin. Need po nating malaman kung ano bang type ng key. Okay, kasi magkaiba po yung dimensions na makukuha mo, width and thickness in particular, kung siya po ay square or flat key. Okay, again, for square key po, B and T, okay, are equal. Okay, so you have here, pagka po naman flat key, B should be greater than the thickness po. Okay, so once you know po the type of key to be used, okay, the type of key, whether square or flat, okay, anong kasunod na gagawin? You have to determine the key dimensions. Ito po yung key dimensions, the width, B, T, at saka po L. Okay? So, yan po yung kukunin natin. Pag alam mo na yung type ng key, you proceed to this. Find BTL. Okay? And also, the cross-sectional dimension used. Okay? So, here, okay, you are to submit for the key dimensions. You are to know the key dimensions B and T muna po. Okay? Cross-sectional dimension. B and T. Okay? So, how do you know the values of this width and thickness of the key? Okay? Hindi po yan isinusolve, kundi kukunin mo lang po yan to your table 8019. Okay? So, everybody, you get your table 8019 po. Yun po yung gagamitin natin. Okay, so ito po yung makikita nyo sa table 1819. So katulad nga po na na-mention natin dito, step 2, okay, step 2 is to determine the key dimension. So dun po natin kukunin. Table 1819. Width, thickness, and length po ang kukunin. But then, using the table po, it is only B and T na unang po nating makukuha. Okay? So, kukunin mo na po ay width at saka po yung thickness. Okay? This is also in inches po. B and T. So, ang need mo kung kunin dyan is the shaft diameter. Ano po yung T? Okay? So, that is the shaft diameter. Halimbawa po, diameter is equal to 1 inch. Okay? Diameter equal to 1 inch. So, nandito po yun sa hanay po na to. Okay? Ayan, okay. So, nasan po yung 1 inch natin? So, it's in between these two. 15 over 16 to 1 and 1/4. Okay? So, you will be simply copying yung B values at saka T value. So, 1/4 and 16. Balik ka lang po dun. Okay. So, dun po natin makukuha yung values ng B and T. Tini po sa table 19.1. Okay? So, paano po ba siya gamitin? Una po, dapat alam mo yung shaft diameter po natin. Okay? And then, they comes in a range po. So, tingnan nyo na lang po saan dyan yung value ng shaft diameter. And then, afterwards po, yung D at saka yung C values. Okay? So, sa rectangular key po, walang problema kasi compliance po lang natin yung value ng thickness. Okay? So, ano pong tolerance, wala na po yung gamit. Okay? B at saka T lang po. Okay? And once you know already the value of B and T, yan, determine the key dimensions. Okay, so you have to know naman po yung natitira, which is the length. Okay, So, how do you determine the length? Okay, B and K, kukuha tayo ng value sa table 1819. Okay? Pero for the length po, ano po ang i-consider natin? For the length, you have to consider both. Okay? You have to consider all failures na possible na mangyari. Okay? So, ang una, he fails in share. Okay, so you have there the different failures of the material. So, ang gagawin lang po natin is to determine of the key of the length to be used. Okay, so paano po natin yon gagawin? Okay, yung length ng key, okay, yung length ng key po, pwede naman po ma-measure iyan. Okay, what about the the values po na mga naka-indicate po. So, ibig sabihin po, ano natin, okay, yung meron hello, lahat na ano, narinig ka ba?
Yes po,
Ano
ma'am.
kasi kami nag-lag. Okay. So, again, what we need to obtain is yung B, T, and L. Okay? B, T, and L. Okay? So, we need to know all the failures involved. Okay? So, we have first one, key fails in shear. Okay? So, you recall po yung equation natin kanina. Okay? On the shear stress. Okay? So, we have here tau of T, okay, this would be equal to 2T over dBl. Okay, T here pertains to the torque, D is the diameter of the shaft, okay, and small letter B is the diameter of each of the bolts, and L pertains to the length. Okay, yan. Okay, and then what will you do is to equate the sign stress to the induced stress of the material. Okay, so tau D is equal to tau of K. Okay, which is equal to 2T over dBl. Okay, so you have here tau D. Okay, you are to equate the design stress to the induced stress, right? And this tau D, that could be tau U over Fs, o kaya naman ay tau Y over factor of safety. Okay, yan po yung value ng ating tau D. So you call that the design stress. Okay, so ang titingnan lang po natin dito for yung tau values, tau U and tau Y, titingnan po natin is the material. Okay, so here po, ang ginagawa po natin sa problem, sa atin pong dito, okay, yung torque po magagaling sa power transmitted. Yung D po is usually given, okay, or otherwise you can solve po, or you can obtain the value of the diameter, okay? And then you have there B as the width of the key and L pertains to the length of the key, okay? So here po, yung tau D po natin, it can be tau U or tau Y over factor of safety. Ang kailangan lang po natin dyan, it should be the material of the key. So, you shall have to look for the material for the key. Yan po yung gagamitin po natin dito. Okay. So, from this equation, you can obtain the length po. Okay? So, galing po dito, you obtain the length, you'll have there 2T over tau D times D times D. Okay? Yung T po dito pertains to the torque. Okay? Yung D po is bolt diameter. okay, bolt diameter, and you have there D, big letter D is the shaft diameter. So substituting, okay, so another one po is the key fails in compression. Okay, so this is our key po. Okay, and then yung hot tone niya kanina, that is already yung failure po niya for. Okay, so for the compression naman po, okay, you have here the equation, sigma of key is equal to 40 over DTL. Okay? 40 over DTL. Yung kanina po, tau of T is equal to 2T over dB. Okay? And then sigma of K is 40 over dBl. Okay? And then you equate this po to your design stress. Okay? And the design stress can be sigma U over Fs or sigma Y over factor of safety. Okay, so from there, you could obtain the value of the length equal to 40 over tau d times d times t. Okay, so you'll have here the two values of the length. Yung isa po, ari po ay galing sa compressive, ari po ay galing sa shear. Okay, so ano po yung length natin doon? Kunin po natin yung equation kanina. 2t over this is 2t over sigma d. Okay, so we have here over dTL. The sigma of key that can be sigma U over Fs o kaya naman po ay sigma Y over factor of safety. Labang po, it does not guarantee that the material ng key ang ating gagamitin. Okay? It should be the material of the weakest member. Okay? So, paano po malalaman yung weakest member? Alimbawa po, the design is based on the zero. Okay? So, titingnan mo ngayon yung lahat ng materials na involved. Okay? Kasi ito pong key natin, okay, di po ba yung key, you will be inserting that to the keyway, which is connected to your shaft and to your hub. Okay? So, yun po yung i-consider natin. Ano ba yung material ng shaft? Ano ba yung material ng hub? Ano yung material ng key natin? Ganon din sa bolt na gagamitin. So, lahat ng yun po ay consider natin doon sa design. Okay? Kaya ang pipiliin po natin would be the weakest member, okay, as the basis of our design. Okay? So, yun po yung gagamitin natin dito for sigma U and sigma Y. Pero yun po ay doon lang naman sa sigma. Doon sa shear po kasi kanina na discuss natin, yung sa shear po, ang ginamit lang po natin is yung para sa material po na yon. Okay? Kumbaga key siya, so material dapat ng key ang gagamitin. Kapag sigma po, it should be the weakest. So pili ka po doon sa shaft, material ng hub, material ng bolt, at material nitong atin po na key. Okay? Kung alin po doon yung pinakamababa, yun po yung gagamitin. Okay? Pinakamababa malilito. Okay, yung isa 2T over dBl, this one is 4T over dTl. Okay? So, dun po natin masosolve yung kanyang length. Okay? Ito po yung kanyang length. Okay? So, ito po yung isa. Isa po kanina is 2T over, copy lang po natin ha, And 2t over tau d times d times b. Tau d times d, length is equal to 2t over tau d times b. Okay? At galing naman po sa compression, okay, length is equal to 4t over sigma d times d times t. Okay? So, yan po yung dalawa. Okay? To compute for the length. Okay? Whichever among these two is larger in value, then that would be the your final answer. Maglalagay ka na lang, therefore, use yung length po na higher. Kung alin po sa dalawa, yung higher po natin. Okay? So, ganun po siya i-design. Okay? Again, tatlo lang po yung dimension. B, T, and L. Okay? B and T po, yun po ay kukunin mo din sa table 18, 19. Okay? Kaya kailangan lang po, alam mo dapat yung diameter. Okay? Diameter ng shaft. So, lucky enough, pag given ang diameter ng shaft, kasi kokopyahin mo na lang dito ang value ng B at saka ng T. Okay? Pero kung siya po ay hindi available, ano po ang gagawin? You have to design the shaft first. Okay? Kaya nga po, nauna yung ating design of the shaft over the design of the key. Okay? So, kailangan lang tama yun. Kasi, once po mali yung diameter ng shaft po natin, okay? So, mali na din po yung key dimensions po natin. Okay? Kaya dapat tama ang gagamitin natin. Okay? And for the length naman po, okay, so ang B and K dito po sa table, ang length naman po is to be solved using these two equations. Okay? Whichever among these two equations po is larger, then that will be used as your final length. Okay? So, ganun po yung ating gagawin to solve for the length. Okay? So, let us have po the sample problem 2. Okay? So, you look at sample problem 2. You try to read muna po and then let us see how can we uh, determine the dimensions of the key. Okay? Okay, so let us have the sample problem 2. Okay? Dini pala tayo. Mas mahal. Yan. Okay, so you have here a 2 and 3/4 inch shaft, okay, transmits with repeated one direction gradual mild shock of 85 HP at 100 RPM. Okay, power is received through a sprocket key to the shaft of cold drawn 1040 cold work with a key of cold finish B1113. So what should be the length of the square key or the flat key to be used? Okay? So you have identify here the given, you have there the diameter, okay, speed is 100 RPM, yung power po is 85 HP, okay. So ito naman pong B and T values, they are just taken from table 1819, given, okay, for a diameter equal to 2 and 3/4. So titingnan mo po dito, nasan po yung 2 and 3/4 natin, okay? So 2 and 3/4, and then ito po yung 2 and 3/4, so you have there 5/8 and 7/16, okay? So ito po yung value. This is the problema po yun. Okay? Kasi sa flat key talaga magkaiba yung value niya. Pero pag po square key, ano po ang susundin natin pag square key? Square key po, dapat yung B and T, they are equal. So in case po na yan ay square, okay, ano po yung magiging value? B should be equal to T and that should be equal to the higher value. Okay, kung baga, kung ari po at ari, i-compare natin, alin po yung mas malaki sa dalawa? Alin po yung mas laki sa dalawa? 5/8 or 7/16?
5'8" po, ma'am.
Yung 5/8. So, yun po yung gagamitin natin. Kung alin po yung mas malaki sa dalawa, yun po ang gagamitin natin na dimension. So, 5/8 inch po, both B and T. Okay? Kapag po, yun po ay kapag square. Pero po, kapag po flat, edi you simply copy. B is equal to 5/8 and thickness is equal to 7/16 of an inch. Okay? So, yun po yung kanyang value. Okay? So, dun po yun ang galing. And then, for the material specification po, you are given here several materials. Okay? Ang una po, you have here the sprocket, you have here the shaft, you have here the key. Okay? So, all of this po, kukunan po natin dapat yan ng value ng sigma U, okay? And also, the value of sigma Y. Okay? So, lahat po yan, kukunan mo ng sigma U and sigma Y values. Okay? And then, from this sigma U and sigma Y po, yan po yung gagamitin nyo for your design stress. Okay? So, pipili lang po tayo between S or sigma Y over factor of safety, depending upon the basis of design. But then in this case po, wala po tayong sinabi na basis ng design. So ano po gagawin? Titingnan mo na lang po yung material po natin, if it is ductile or brittle. So in this case po, siya naman po ay ductile lahat, okay? Kaya ang gagamitin po natin is the value of your sigma Y, okay? So that would be the basis of our design. From dun po sa dibu. Ductile is for yield, brittle for ultimate. Okay, so ganyan po ang gagawin nyo sa material specification. Pag po siya ay iba-ibang material, you have to itemize po. Ito sa sprocket, ito sa shaft, ito po doon sa key po natin. Okay, so dapat po ay magkakahiwalay. Okay, naka-itemize po. Later, tatawagan ko sa labas. Okay. Okay? And then for the factor of safety, you have to consider po yung type ng loading. Okay? Repeated, one direction, gradual. Okay? Or mild shock. So you have here repeated one direction, mild shock. You have their factor of safety is equal to 3 taken from table 1.1. Okay? And then you go with the design stress. So you solve for the design stress for sa shear at saka sa compression. So, tau D of the key is tau Y over factor of safety. It should be the material for the key. Okay? So, ganun din po sa sigma D. It should be the material of the key. What is the given material for the key? It's called finish B1113, where your sigma Y is equal to 72. Okay? Kaya naman po sa compression, okay, it should be the weakest material. So, not necessarily the key material. Okay? Not necessarily the key material. Kaya ang titingnan mo, alin ba yung pinakamababa doon sa tatlo. And it found out na ito pong 65 yung pinakamababa. Kaya doon sa sigma, yun po yung gagamitin natin. Okay? So, ari po yung tatandaan natin. Kaya po, 65 po yung ginamit dito. Okay? So, this is your tau D for the key and this is your sigma D for the key. Okay? And then, you solve for the torque using the power formula. Okay? Pn over 63025 is equal to the power. So, saan po natin gagamitin yung torque? Okay? You are to find the length of the key. Okay, kanina yung key dimensions, yung cross-sectional, yung B and P, since given up po yung diameter ng shaft, so ang ginawa lang po is simply kinuha po natin. Okay? Kinapi po lang natin. Okay? So, dito po, you solve for the length, 2t over tau d of t times d times b. Okay? So, isa-substitute lang po yung lahat ng value and to come up with this length. Okay? Ito po yung sa shear, ito yung sa compression. Okay? Sa shear at saka sa compression. So here po, kapag po length ang pinag-uusapan natin, wala na po dyan na standard. Okay? Kaya kung ano po yung makuha natin na length, edi yan po yung ating sagot. Okay? Pipili lang po tayo between the two, okay, nung mas malaki, and that would be our final length. So the final length is 8.22 inches. Okay? So yun po yung sa square key po, nagbago lang po is yung B and T values. Ano po yun? Okay? So, alin ba yung B at yung T? Ito po yung B, that is 5/8. Yung T po dito, naging B na. Kasi T is equal to B. Okay? Kaya 5/8 din po ito. Okay? So, you compute for which is bigger, then that would be the length po. Okay? So, yun po yung final answer natin. This is for the flat key and this is for the square. Okay? Question po? Hello?
Wala naman po, ma'am.
Meron pa? Yan.
Wala naman po.
You simply read na lang po yung atin pong ibang samples and also proceed to the design of coupling. Okay, ako lang po ay may defense ngayon at 2 o'clock. Okay? Hello?
Yes po, ma'am.
Sige po. Kindly ano na lang po to the other sample problems and yun pong design of coupling. Okay? So, design of
Ma'am? Ma'am?
Yes po.
Ma'am, ask ko lang po kung pwede po kami kumuha ng papel sa PS1.
Opo, naibilin ko na po dito.
Sige po. Thank you po.
Jasper, pasuyin ang ating attendance.
Sige po, ma'am. Kiki-open cam na lang din po. Hindi na lang po kaya. One, two, three.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Ma'am.
Okay, ano na lang po nung sinabi ko sa inyo.